Hello, continuation of this hypocrisy I've seen since childhood. Oh, so this mother of Abdul Hussain, Mahsin Jawad Sajwani, Abu Farah Habiba's daughter, not my father. What he did to us, he sent us to the dogs to be fucked. और हरामी, मैंने कल गालियाँ दी हैं, फ़ोन किया है, वापस फ़ोन किया है, फिर मुझे फंसाएगा इधर, बोलेगा हॉस्पिटल तुम्हें भेजेंगे. Here he can warn me like this in Karachi, dare not when my mother was alive. He dare not warn me when my mother was alive. Here he can hit me with a stick at his mother's, in his mother's house where I was told Sabah Sajwani was using the pillow, jerking, where they put the musalla. His youngest brother caught him, told me never to marry. I'm telling you something very disgusting, very shocking about my own brother, because this guy was for justice. This cousin was from childhood, he was very much into this justice, and he truly respected my mother. He told me, takiye ke saath, Sabah Sajwani jerking off in his and his grandmother's room. Another thing is that later on, these Farhat Rashid, ये नगीना क्या थी? नगीना गबोल, गालियाँ ऐसी, बैन चौथ, मदर चौथ. जकिया भी इसके साथ जब कराची में ये लोग थे ना, क्या क्या नहीं करते थे. बच्चों को स्मोकिंग में डाल दिया. फिर ये फरहत राशिद मैजिस्ट्रेट, अच्छा फिर इतने साल बाद ईयर 2000 में वो फ्रेंड बनी थी एक फरहत राशिद की बेटी की दोस्त, तो आते थे घर इधर. हसन की फ्रेंड बनी थी, माय यंगेस्ट ब्रदर्स. तो मुझे क्या बोलते हैं कि फरहत राशिद's daughter told them, she after they kicked me out, I mean I left Karachi American School and they wouldn't take me back. So what they did was Farhat Rashid's daughter went to Karachi American School, got admissions there. Later on, her daughter had spread rumors, false rumors against me, falsely accusing me that once Miss Dissa didn't come to my birthday, and after me, I called Miss Dissa over the phone, and I was loudly like you abusing her. In year 2000, when my father used to tell my brother, right, girlfriends rakho, keep girlfriends. Tum bade ho ke girlfriends rakhna. And then my father also used to come up and talk to these two. What were their names? So they told me, they told my brother, and my brother told me, they directly told me that Farhat Rashid's daughter, I don't know her name even, after me, year 2000, acha, my father used to say, past ki baatein nahi allow, don't bring the past. Year 2000, I have, like they remind, this Farhat Rashid's daughter, and this was 1984, 85, 86, in which year after I left Karachi American School, Farhat Rashid, magistrate in Sindh, Karachi. She joined. And they're after me. Arey, now you're reminding, I didn't even abuse Miss Dissa over the phone. I just remember once I invited Mrs. Bilkis Ansari. Miss Dissa said to me, I said, oh, she hasn't come. We were waiting in 1983, my birthday. What a thing. I just called her. So Miss Disa said, I know they won't come. They say they come, like these what, I don't know what she meant. Like, even about Mrs. Munira Gulzar, I had a dream actually. Mrs. Munira Gulzar never came to my house, but she claims that she had once come and she was, my mother was sitting in a July. Maybe she dreamt of it. So I saw in my dream the same thing Miss Disa told me, what she told me about Mrs. Bilkis Ansari, the teacher, second grade teacher in Karachi American School. And coincidentally, later on, she turned out to be the ex-mother-in-law of my teacher in Center for Advanced Studies, a tuition miss. I used to go to her for maths. Because this teacher was in Dubai, married to her son, and then she got divorced. So she told me, Mrs. Bilkis, my mother-in-law was ex-mother-in-law now, in 1988, 87, 88. Mrs. Bilkis Ansari. So I just called her one birthday. I'd invited her. That was the last birthday. Then I left. Something funny happened to me. Ran to Mr. Sa's house saying, I'm feeling like something's going to go wrong. I'm scared. These Huma Roya's sisters had come on my birthday. Messed it up. Faryal, Shahnaz, cat, screaming like fish market. So my father, I don't know who's Nagina, Baloch, Gabol after me since childhood. I don't know what she did to my mother later on. She came with her mother, this shameless woman, telling my mother that overnight her friend's organs just started to change on her. And now that Zakia had left, so she found another lesbian, bisexual. So I knew that she was sleeping around Zakia and her on her bed. But her husband, Hassan Gabol, was a gem of a person. I don't think he ever hit her or anything. So I think he knew that her own daughter, very Andar Jao Nida, her first daughter, right? Nida अंदर जाओ, मतलब बेचारी को बंद करके एक रूम में रखा था, टीवी जाओ और अपना काम, homework. When she grew up, when she started to go to school, but that was after a long time. Before that, I've seen them in objectionable, like sleeping around, Zakia and Nagina. हाँ तो Nagina, these Balochis बहुत गालियाँ देते थे, बहुत गालियाँ. I mean, her sentence में ban chod, mother chod, yaar, very, very low-graded people. So later on also I saw that once because Gauhar, my aunt, they kept in touch with. I was my head was low. There's I went to someone's place, their friend's place with them. My aunt was, I don't know whether my aunt was with me or not, but I remember just sitting there in this small room near the tower clock, sitting there with my head down. Because and I was in a trance, right? Because they were talking and every other word was bad words. And Nagina is she went after her sister, Lubna's husband. She stole her sister's husband, Lubna auntie's husband, Nagina. Then later on in year 2000, my brother, they became this Harami Farah Rashid magistrate's daughter. falsely accusing me that I was abusing Miss Tissa. I called her up one day, Miss Tissa. When did I invite her to my birthday? When did Farah Rashid come to my birthday? And it's where I would like call Miss Tissa, and they told me, her friends, that I abused her in year 2009, 8, 7, like this. They even came to my mother's. Iqbal was like there talking to them. Very nice with them. This Iqbal, my father, spoiled brat, a bachelor in London. अच्छा ख़राब ये एडल्ट्स करें, बच्चों से चिढ़ें, नहीं, don't bring chips का पैकेट नहीं, not like we couldn't eat in the lounge, the children, my brother and I. She was very fastidious. अरे ये हमारा भी घर है, तो तुम्हारे पास ऊपर अपने रूम में टीवी रखो. Come down in the lounge. All the time, like, what he wants to watch. Such a dominating, fastidious bastard. Iqbal Sajwani. Iqbal Mahsen Sajwani, Papa Sajwani son. अच्छा फिर उसकी वाइफ आई ना लंदन में, हमें तो रहने नहीं देती थी. She wouldn't let us live. She trained my mother's, and she threw away. You know what she did? She stole some of my mother's medicine. Melly told me, a Filipino maid. So, have you seen Homa? If you are Lale, Fakhri Khanam's daughter, you know, like, oh my God, यानी इस औरत में एक गाली, so well, you know, but they can never be anyone's true friends like us, my mother and I. You would go insane if I told you about Huma Iqbal's wife, Muhammad Jawad's daughter, and Masuma's daughter. This kind of hypocrisy. Aage itne with Lale now, because you know, because Lale is there now. Oh my God, it's someone's wedding. But I wonder when they come to Dubai, do they get that much attention? Because I know my mother is. फिर राजू को बहुत अटेंशन देते थे, ये इकबाल सजवानी और अली सजवानी. हाँ, बिकॉज वो सादिक का अच्छा दोस्त बन गया था ना राजू. बट लाइक their sister's son, right? Iqbal and Ali's sister's son. That's why. Otherwise, हम लोग इसका इनको हमारे अंकल्स इनको बाहर लेके जाएं, कार में लेके जाएं, जब भी हाजिर लाइक वो हम इंडियन, ये इंडियंस होते थे ना, हिंदू, जी साहब जी हम आ रहे हैं आपके उस पे, और फिर इधर ना ऐसे बस दूर से हाथ उठाए, gone. And Iqbal Sajwani in front of my eyes, like, you people come to Ali Sajwani also, and they used to come further to meet their fiancés and all. Come to Dubai and we will. And I've seen, like, with my own eyes, really. अपने आप को क्या समझते हैं इकबाल, और ऐसे धोखेबाज हैं. तो ये उम्मा भी ऐसी शायद निकली है ना, लाइक कराची में यूज़ करेंगे फ्रेंड्स को, फिर दुबई जब अगर लाले भी आई ना, फ़ख्र ख़ानम की बेटी, they won't look at her much. और वो ना हारून, ओह गॉड, बेचारा वो हारून हुसैन जो है ना. अच्छा, अगर ये इकबाल उधर कराची। तो अब हुमा मुझे किचन में कह रही है, उतना किसी को कह रही है कि बिकॉज हुसैन हारून केम to my uncle's place, another Hamdan family, Hamdan Sajwani, and because my father's sister is married to him. तो अच्छा उधर कराची में, अच्छा बेचारा इकबाल ऐसा डरता है, scared and all this, कि सुना है ना, because ये so हुमा, अच्छा तो ये इसकी बहन भी ऐसी थी ना, शहनाज एंड फरियाद, like Miss Disa. What the hell? I wasn't even a lesbian with Miss Disa. My goodness. अभी मैं आपको सुनाऊंगी इन्होंने कैसे मुझे year 2000 में, जो 1983 में कराची अमेरिकन स्कूल में ही मैं आऊँगी ना, जब तक Miss Disa and we used to meet and she used to come to my birthday. So which birthday did she miss that I called her? In 1980, her mother had passed away. She told me she's not coming. हाँ, तो वो इकबाल की शादी हो रही थी in 1980, बस सितंबर में। तो दौलत आई थी, तो मैंने कोई मिस दिशा को फ़ोन करके गालियाँ वालियाँ नहीं दी थी. She already told me once that my mother, she kept it for a year. Her mother just died, passed away, August something. तो ये इकबाल सजवानी और दौलत मेरी बर्थडे पे 1980 में मज़े कर रहे हैं, मिले हैं, lovers of हैं. So last goodbye before he gets married to Huma. And I think she was pregnant, so that's why they're telling me that it's Iqbal went into her in December. अल्लाह फिर मेरे पीछे पड़ गई दौलत भी कि my daughter is Farah, अच्छा पापा, and she no. No, I knew what she was trying to tell me, that Iqbal, she's like, don't tell me your daughter is like me. Virgo है ना इकबाल, 25th August है या, बहुत हरामी है बहुत ये मैन Virgo. इसने मेरा, अच्छा chips, packet chips we couldn't bring in the TV lounge in London, पीछे पड़ गए थे ये सजवानी फैमिली.